On 8th of September in 2023, we have conducted a survey to collect responses with 9 close-ended questions and 4 open-ended questions regarding the company Watsons. And so far, we have received 51 responses until the date of 11th of September. Based on the survey results, we have concluded that 82.4% of the consumer, or 42 out of 51 consumers, are aged between 18 to 21 years old. Another 51% aging from 22 to 25 years old. It is also shown that 74.5% of the consumers are female, while 25% are male. On the other hand, the income level of the consumers are averagely lower, 60.8% having income below 999 ringgit, while another 19.6% has income in the 1,000 ringgit to 1,999 range. Based on our analysis, this low income distribution is likely due to 82% of the respondents are still below the age of 21, which mostly comprises of students who still depend on their allowance from their parents while they are not having their own source of income. Based on the demographic result of the respondents, we concluded that Watsons is primarily targeting younger people who are below 25 years old, mostly female as the customers. This being said, however, Watsons is not leaving out the higher income group, which holds 20% in their customer base currently. Also, the 25% of male as their customers. Moreover, it is shown that most of the respondents, in fact, 92.2% uses personal care products. Besides, 94.1% of the respondents revealed that they know the brand Watsons. This shows that Watsons is an established brand as is known by the majority of the people, and it is also one of the top choices when people choose to shop for personal care products. Now, regarding to how they get to know Watsons, most of them actually revealed that they know Watsons by online advertisements, which comprises 45.1%, and also referral by other people, which comprises another 33.3%. This clearly shows that online advertising and social media is one of the most effective ways to attract new consumers to the brand. Other than that, we could take note that Watsons is a reputable and highly regarded brand, as 33.3% of the respondents actually know Watsons because of referral. And other than that, it is shown that TV advertisement and traditional brochures are the least effective ways to market their brand, as only 1 out of 51 respondents is accounted for each of them. And another notable outcome is that 10% of the people stated that they know Watsons because they see the physical stores in malls. Next, it is shown that 33.3% of the respondents visit Watsons several times per month, while another 31.4% of the respondents visits it only once per month. However, there is still a whopping 21.6% of the respondents rarely visiting Watsons, which means they don't go to the shop on a regular basis, and this could be a potential customer base to build up. Based on the result, we could conclude that most customers of Watsons, in fact around 65% of them, visit Watsons on a monthly basis, up to several times per month. According to the survey data, the spending range of the majority of the consumers of Watsons spends around none to 50 ringgit for each visit to Watsons. This group of consumers make up 42% of the consumer. On the other hand, another 34% of the respondents actually spends between 50 ringgit to 100 ringgit on each visit. And contrary to that, only 4% of the respondents reported that they spent averagely above 300 ringgit on each visit to Watsons, while the other 4% spends between 100 ringgit to 300 ringgit on each visit to Watsons. From the result, we can see that most of the consumers have a low spending range, as most of them are still students, which was mentioned before, and they have limited budgets. Nevertheless, there is still a group of consumers who spends a lot, which only takes up of 4%. This result is a perfect example that shows that the spending range of consumers actually directly correlates to their income level. Next, the rating of price by respondents are mostly average and good, comprising 60% and 33% each. The same results also appear for the rating of product variation, product quality, and also customer service of Watsons. However, on the rating of environment, it is slightly better than other aspects of the brand. In fact, 20% of the respondents revealed that the environment of Watson is very good, which is a significant increase when compared to roughly 5% on other aspects of the brand. But still, average and good rating still take hold majority of the respondents' opinion. To conclude, a rating of just below 4 over 5 takes hold on consumers' reviews on Watsons as a whole. As for the alternative brands that people would choose over Watsons, most respondents, in fact, 84.3% of them actually chose Guardian as their second choice over choosing Watsons. As for the other competitors like Big Pharmacy, Georgetown Pharmacy, and Alpro Pharmacies, each of them only managed to sustain a 5.9% of consumers to choose them as their preferred alternative brands from Watsons. From this result, it is very obvious that the main competitor of Watsons is Guardian. This could be due to the similarities in their product variation, product price, and also their location distribution. At most occasions, there is a Guardian shop nearby the Watsons shops, which makes consumer be able to compare easily. As for the other competitors, their failure to establish themselves as alternative brands may be due to their limited product variation, as most of them are based on healthcare or personal products, with limited choice and mostly only dermatologists recommended products. Watsons having better product variation, providing customers with more choice, even selling cosmetic brands to make it a more sought after brand than others, as they could shop everything from body care products, supplements, and even cosmetics in just one go, thus giving Watsons an opportunity and a huge advantage over other brands. Now, based on the survey result, it is shown that majority of the consumers would actually recommend Watsons to other people. 13.7% of them revealed that they would recommend Watsons 10 out of 10 and 9 out of 10 each. And another 25% of consumers actually chose to recommend Watsons 8 out of 10, and another 21.6% would actually recommend Watsons 7 out of 10. And this shows that 75% of the consumers would highly recommend Watsons to other people. On the other side, another 25% of consumers would actually only recommend Watsons to other people on a scale of 4 over 10 to 6 out of 10, which is just average. This could be improved by making further research and implementation of the change that consumer hopes to see in Watsons as mentioned before. However, it is a good sign that none of the consumers had any intention to not recommend Watsons. Related to this aspect are the reasons as to why they would and would not recommend Watsons. As mentioned above, 75% of the consumers fall in the range where they would recommend Watsons to other people. So most of them say that they would recommend because Watsons shops are well distributed, thus easily accessible and has very good product variations. Besides conducting an online survey, we also had an interview with 3 customer staff and 5 of the existing consumers of Watsons. And we have concluded some of their responses between the customers and the consumer service staff. So the first aspect would be on the product variation. And regarding this aspect, consumers actually revealed that the products are limited and hope to introduce skincare products or cosmetics from different countries. They can choose whatever they want. And this is the same result as shown in the survey as well. Now, how about the service staff? They revealed that Watsons' main target group is those who like affordable daily necessities. If foreign products are actually introduced, the price will increase and may not attract new customers. And to conclude that, Watsons should actually balance the products it launches based on the consumer demands. Okay, now to the next aspect, which is the price. The consumers actually revealed that they would compare the price of items at Watson with those at other stores such as Guardian, and they would inform that the Watsons has higher price, and so it would be like to notify the service staff. Now, from the point of view of the service staff, the customer service personnel believe that they are providing quality and decent service and also a very reasonable price. However, it is concluded that service staff may adjust product prices based on market research. Last, we will talk about the environment. Consumers actually say that the environment is clean and tidy, and at the same time, Watsons pay great attention to the signage of the stores to ensure that customers can easily find the product they want. However, the space might be too small and movement is restricted. And according to the service staff that we have interviewed, there have been no consumer complaints about the environment. And to conclude the environment aspect, Watsons must continue to maintain good condition, but also to improve customer movement in shops by increasing the space to attract more customers. Now, lastly, we will talk about the payment method. Consumers revealed that they enjoy using e-wallets as their preferred payment method as it is quick and handy. But some of them are still unsure on how to use them and instead just use cash. And some of them even suggested that a self-servicing kiosk is recommended, just like it was introduced to Lotus. However, it should be remain that the traditional counter should be remained to be able to let the older people to enjoy their shopping experience. And based on the service staff, they said that they hoped every customer will exclusively use an e-wallet to make payments, because using cash would actually cause delays and difficulties when compared to e-wallets. And to conclude the payment method, service workers must appreciate every customers, providing additional counters or even self-service kiosks, and instruct customers to use e-wallet payment methods instead of cash. And that's all for the research. Thank you.